Okay, y'all, it's Everbee. How y'all doing? We are going to see if we can capture some orbs on my porch. Let's see if there are some love and light energy, love and light beings that is in the space on the porch that wants to show themselves. Are there any love and light beings in the porch space that would like to show themselves? Are there love and light beings on my porch? Are there love and light beings on the porch that would like to show themselves? Love and light beings that are on or in the porch space, could you please show yourself? Okay, I saw something. Oh, there's another one. There's another one. Oh, there was another one. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna be quiet and just let let you guys do what you do. You are love and light, positive, benevolent, high vibrational, high frequency beings. You are love and light energy. And you show yourself in orb form. So go ahead and show yourself in orb form. You can blink and flash so that my viewers can see you. People gonna call you dust. So we used to that. But if you can blink and flash and be outside the window, the porch window and stuff like that, if you could like do some of the things that I asked you, so that they know you're not dust. Um, because dust don't, you know, follow commands or request. We'll just say request. Thank you. Could you blink or flash for me, please? Can I get a love and light beam to blink and flash for me, please? Can you blink and flash in front of the camera for me, please? Blink, flash. Can I get a love and light beam outside the porch window on the right side? Um, well, the big porch windows, the bigger ones. Can I get a love and light beam outside the porch window for me? I see you. I see you in front of the smaller window. I'm asking if a love and light energy can please show up outside the porch window. That's across from the camera. Okay. Aw. Okay. Well, we not gonna get one outside the window, y'all, but they are showing up for me, as you can see, and I appreciate that. Love and light beings. Thank you. I appreciate you showing up on camera for me, and allowing my viewers, my subscribers to see you. I appreciate that. This is a love and light space. This is a positive, high vibrational, high frequency, benevolent space. And the surrounding space is all positive. Non-love and light beings, non-love and light energy is not welcome here. So, again, this space is protected by love and light. And love and light beings, positive, benevolent beings, protect my space. Are there any more love and light beings that would like to show themselves to my subscribers, to my viewers? Are there any more love and light beings in the porch space that would like to show themselves? Love and light beings, where are you guys? Where are you guys? Where are the love and light beings that are in my porch space that wants to say hello to my subscribers? This space is under protection. Love and light, positive, benevolent protection. Y'all see these orbs? Now, of course, you got people that's going to say this is dust. You can see how it's moving one at a time. You could clearly see that. It's not the characteristics of dust. But you got people that it's okay. I won't be rude. They are closed-minded. They don't understand that it's more to life than what we can see with our physical eyes. And once you raise your frequency, and it's done, it can be done several ways, but one quick way is by being kind and compassionate, and to all, including animals. And once you raise your frequency, you can see it kind of takes the veil off, and you're able to see these things. So it's all about frequency and energy. Everybody that don't see this stuff is not bad, but they don't see it and they don't understand it because they vibrate on a different frequency. It's energy stuff. If you don't understand energy and how it works, you won't understand what I'm saying. Yep, I think I seen one on the outside of the window. So yeah, it's a energy, frequency, vibration, or aura. Auras and everything. Yeah, they have to be comfortable. I don't live, you know, a bad type, evil, you know, that type of energy type life. You know, my space is positive. It's loving. It's benevolent. My space and the energy in my space, because I just I go to work. I come home. And that's pretty much it. I know God and I love God since I was a little girl. And so, when people start talking all this demonic stuff and all of that, you know, that type of energy would be uncomfortable in my space. I don't live that way. My space is very love and light. And it would be very unpleasant for those low vibrational type negative energies. So I don't, I don't have problems like that. I live alone. I just want people to know my cabinets don't open, my furniture don't move. I don't hear sounds or none of that. And I sleep with my lights off. When I'm ready to go to sleep and lay down, all lights go off. So, yeah, I just wanted people to know that. I don't fear things like that because my heart and my energy, what it represents. And I know that I'm protected. I know that I'm protected. I'm not saying those things don't exist, bad energies and things like that. I'm just saying they wouldn't be comfortable in my space, just hanging around in my space, because my space would be unpleasant for them. It's totally opposite from what they represent. And I always tell people, when I answer questions and stuff on different sites, I always tell people, it's all about your space and your energy in your space. If you have positivity in your space, benevolent lifestyle, and it don't mean religious and walking on eggshells. Just be kind and just don't be an asshole, pretty much. God forgive me, but you know what I'm saying, and you'll be okay. Because it's all about a attraction type, energy type thing. If you live a certain way and your heart gives off a certain aura, like good stuff is going to flock to you. It's going to flock in your space, period. Whether you call it or not, whether you know how to call it. I know how to protect myself. I know how to do protection prayers. But even if you don't, you know, most good-hearted people and stuff like that, and they don't even have to be religious. It's all about your heart, your aura, your energy, your frequency. Angels is around them anyway. They're drawn to that. They attracted to that. That's a comfortable space for them. So you already have benevolent beings in your space if you vibrate at a certain frequency. So a lot of people be freaking out when they see orbs and stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's orbs. A lot of different entities use the orbs. I've explained it many times. It's not just spirits like people keep saying. I've been recording these orbs and seeing these orbs forever, and enlarging and zooming in, and I've uploaded a bunch of that stuff. And it's not, if human spirits is using the orbs, it's what it is. But human spirit is not the only thing that use those orbs. But it's all about your energy in your space. You have different type of energies that's not human. You know what I'm saying? But they could be good or bad. It's gonna, similarities is gonna attract, if that make any sense. So, it's all about what's going on in your space. what's going to be attracted to your space. Basically, how you living. And it ain't got nothing to do with religion or none of that, you know. It's all about your heart. You going to have good, positive, benevolent beings that's going to use orbs because they don't want to show themselves. They probably don't want to scare you and everything, you know. Because we're not used to seeing nothing but humans and animals and stuff we done seen on the earth. So it's probably not just about they trying to be vindictive or sneaky or something. They form probably would startle us because they don't look like us. So they use these orbs so they can interact with us. And that's based on your energy, and what you got going on in your space, you know, what's going to be attracted to it. I tell people that over and over again. I don't really worry about that. I'm not arrogant to it. Anybody can be under attack. I understand that, but it's something that I don't put too much worry in because I know how to do protection prayers and I know and love God and I know He got me. I know there are benevolent beings watching over me and protecting me, my loved ones, including all our animals and my space, including our spaces. So, yeah, I try to tell this to people. They see an orb and they freak out. What's going on in your space? That's going to tell you what is visiting you. And not what is visiting you, but what the nature of what is visiting you. Are they bad or good? The energy in your space will reveal that. So, if you think you got demons in your space, why would you have demons in your space? So I pray, I meditate on love and light. I don't know anything about voodoo, witchcraft, none of that. I've never known none of that. I don't know anything about it. I'm just a love and light person over here. That's it. Nothing else has no business in my space because I know we have authority over it. And I know how to keep my space clear of that. And you have to tell it, only love and light energy is welcome here. All non-love and light energy, beings, entities of any kind, seen and unseen, is not welcome here. It's not authorized to be here. And you are being commanded and demanded to leave. You have to know how to do this stuff. But anyway, we're going to get back to my benevolent love and light visitors. Now, they could be of any life form, I guess. God didn't just create the humans, but, people don't want to hear that. They think you cuckoo. I've seen some of the stuff, not just the orbs, so I'm here to tell you that we are not alone. The issue is figuring out what's visiting you, and to me, I don't think we can always 100% know, so I won't be corny with that, but I think that you can get to 95% by keeping your space with a certain energy in it, a positive, loving energy in it, and stay prayed up, talk to God, communicate with God, make sure that He keeps, angels and benevolent, loving, positive, loving light beings in your space. So you can get there, you can get there because you learn how to keep your space protected. So it's not so much about what's visiting you. It's more important what the nature is of what's visiting you. What is the nature? Because it's a lot of life that we haven't even seen. We're not, you know, a lot of you guys are not even aware of. I haven't even seen it all, but I've seen enough to tell you that it's not just us. So let's see if we can get some love and light beings to come back in front of the camera. It appears they was waiting for me to finish my little talk. So, so I'm going to ask that any all love and light beings that is in the porch space, can you please show yourself? Love and light beings that is on my porch, in my porch space, can you please show yourself to my subscribers, to my followers, to my viewers? Love and light beings that is in this space, can you please show yourself? Are there love and light beings, angels, positive, benevolent beings that is in or on my porch space that I am asking, can you please show yourself on the porch, the front porch? Do I have love and light beings, positive, benevolent, love and light, high frequency, high vibrational beings on the front porch that would like to show themselves? Love and light beings that are on my porch, can you please show yourself in front of the camera, in front of the light? Thank you. Are there any more? Love and light beings. Love and light beings, I know you're out there. Don't be shy. Love and light, positive, benevolent energy that is on my front porch. Can you please, 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 please show yourself on my front porch? Yeah, you guys, sometimes it's like pulling teeth, but I'm guessing there is a language, maybe a language barrier. You know, I don't know how everything works. I'm learning as I go too. I know they understand me. They can hear my voice because I got the mic turned on. So I just think they don't like being forced or something. They feel like sometimes they might be being forced or something. So you have to be careful with the tone that you use. I found out that when I do baby talk a lot, I get better responses. Because I kind of got a deep voice for a female. I'm a biological female, but my voice is kind of deep and coarse. For a female, it's not real. You know, and it may sound like I'm being strict with them or something like that when I'm not. I just got a deep voice. So yeah, I don't. They don't. Sometimes they don't respond too well to that. But then when I kind of lower my voice and talk a different way, they respond better. So let me try love and light beings that are on my front porch. I would like for you to show yourself, please. Can you please show yourself? If you are a love and light being that is on my front porch, can you? Thank you. Y'all see that? So, yeah, and you see the orb came a little bit before the car. And I didn't want to make this a real long video. I didn't, because you got to watch and, take a little time with it. But, I just wanted to say that, people still call this dust. They'll call this dust. Like one thing just blinking by itself or flying by itself. You usually just don't see dust do this, and I know it's not dust because a lot of my orbs I'll zoom in and enlarge, and I done showed you guys faces and stuff if any of you guys follow me. So, but people will still call this dust. And it's just, what I'm saying, they just don't say all kinds of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And it's clearly spiritual orbs. That's what it is. So I'm going to try to talk a little bit more, and then I'm going to let y'all go. Let me see if I can get them to, I'm going to do a little baby voice. So, if there are benevolent, loving, high vibrational, positive energies on my front porch, I would very much like for you to show yourselves. If you are on that front porch and you are a love and light energy and you are visiting on my front porch, I would like for you to show yourselves to my viewers. Because I keep trying to tell them about you and they don't believe me. They keep calling you dust. So, if you are a love and light being, which is the only thing that is in my space anyway, love and light beings that are visiting on my front porch, can you please show yourself? Please? Can you please show yourself so my viewers can see you? Please? Love and light beings that are visiting on my front porch, can you please show yourself so that my viewers can see you? Love and light beings, benevolent, positive, high vibrational beings that are visiting on my front porch, that are visiting outside my front porch window. Can you please show yourself so that my viewers can see you? They want to see you. The viewers want to see you guys. Let's see if we can get a lot of views. So can you guys show yourselves? Benevolent, love and light beings that are visiting on my front porch. Can you please show yourselves? And then I wanted to say to y'all, when y'all see like the little window that's straight ahead, the little skinny window that's by itself, when you see a blink on that curtain, that's the camera. That's the reflection from the camera. And you'll see that blink sometime before you see an orb because it's motion sensor. But you won't see it all the time. Um, but because the night vision is on, you're going to see the orbs anyway, whether you see the blink or not. But when you see that blink, it means something is moving. Even if the camera don't pick it up, that's literally what that blink means. The camera is like up on the wall. And so that little blink that you see, the little blink on that curtain, that little window, that's that camera, like my motion sensor. Yeah, that's a reflection of the camera. So usually when you see it, you would see it right before a car come or before an orb. Or sometimes you'll just see it, the motion sensor, you'll see it, the reflection on the curtain, but you won't see nothing, you know. It means that something is still there. You know what I'm saying? Just the camera ain't picking it up. But there is motion. That's what that means. So just so you know, when you see that little thing on the curtain straight ahead, on that curtain, that window, that skinny window, that's my motion sensor. And it will go off even, if you don't see anything. It's detecting some motion on the porch, but all the time you don't see it. But it's still detecting the heat, the motion. Just so y'all can know. Okay, so I guess that's all the love and light beings that wanted to show themselves to the viewers. That's all of them. They all gone now. No more love and light beings. Are there any more love and light beings? Before I stop the video, is there any more love and light beings that want to come and say hi to the viewers, want to come show themselves to the viewers? Love and light beings on that front porch. Positive, benevolent, love and light beings on that front porch. Where are you? Are you going to show yourselves? Am I going to be able to get any more love and light beings to show themselves? Any more? No? Yes? Love and light beings? Where are you guys? Come on, I need a couple of you guys to come out and say bye. Come on, where are you? Y'all ain't gonna do me like that. Where are you guys at? Love and light beings, where are you? Can you come out? Can you come out and say bye? Can you come out and show yourselves? Please? Am I gonna get any more love and light beings to come out? Are there any more love and light beings that want to come out? Are there any more love and light beings that want to come out? Can you please come out and show yourselves? Love and light beings, benevolent beings, positive, high vibrational love and light beings. Can you please show yourself on the porch? Okay, well, I guess we're done for the night. Thank you guys for coming out.